back to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a short video on brows and how I do my brows and how I get my brows to look the way that I want them to look depending on what look I'm going to do. So this one won't be a very long video, hopefully. Well, it'll still be long because brows is long. But I'm going to just do a brow video and I'm going to show you guys what I'm using. I'm still using the Maybelline, I had it upside down, Maybelline Eye Studio, and it's like I said, it's the two colors that I mixed because this was black and then I bought a Milani supposedly dark brown and it was not dark brown whatsoever. So I took it and I melted them down together and then I poured them in and then I mixed them. So then it gave me the dark ebony shade that I needed because there was only a little bit of black left in here. So it was just enough black to give me that dark shade that I need for my brows without my brows being black. So, and we're going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan. And I have my spoolie and my angle brush here that I use for my brows. So, let's take these off. And there goes the vision. But, yeah. So let's get into these brows. And I just have a mirror right here, like a mirror with lights on it right here, so that I can see a little better. And I still can't see, but hey. Might need to get a little closer. Okay. And with your brows, all of the beauty bloggers and MUAs that I watch and they do their brows, they always tell you to like brush, sorry, I can't talk right now. You brush them up like this, you know, and then you underline the bottom part. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I can't see. And I just turned on, I have a little ring light right here. So, yeah. And like I said, don't worry about messing them up because that concealer is going to fix them. Right now, you're just trying to really get your shape. So, that's all I'm doing. Right now, I was just trying to get my little shape. And then I'll go in with that handy dandy concealer and clean it up. And I'm trying to do this while my little minions are outside before they come running in. Mom! But I was having a bad day. Well, yeah, it's been a bad day. I normally go to church and sing in the choir and stuff, but depression's been bothering me and some other stuff that I'm trying to cope with and deal with, and so I didn't go to work at all last week because I just stayed home and didn't do anything, just stayed in the room. I did make me another appointment though for a new psychiatrist, so I'll have someone to talk to, possibly get back on my medication because I suffer from manic bipolar disorder and manic depression and panic and anxiety attacks and insomnia. So I have, you know, I got a bad cocktail right there. So just wasn't really feeling it today, so I didn't go to church. I stayed home. I slept until about 1:45, and then I got up, you know, went to the store and then had a little argument with my other half, so not really feeling it today. So my son was like, well, Mom, you know, make you a video, you know, do your brows, talk about your recovery from your hysterectomy. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. So we're gonna do these brows really quick, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about my hysterectomy and how the recovery from that is going, as well as just some other stuff. But I am excited because in a week I start school, so I'm actually looking forward to going back to school. Just don't know how it's gonna work with me working full-time too, even though my job is really good at school accommodations. So my hours, my schedule will stay the same. They just accommodate my school hours, which is amazing. So I really won't be at work like the whole week because I'll be at school. Well, Wednesdays are my long days, and Wednesdays I'm off, so I don't have to worry about that affecting my work schedule. But as for the other days, it will. So basically I only have school accommodation for Tuesday and Thursday, because Monday I'll work my full shift at work, Friday I'll work my full shift at work, Tuesday and Thursday I don't have to be to work until 1 because of my you know, my school schedule or whatnot. So that's cool. But I know I can do it. I have to keep telling myself, you know, Andrea, you can do it. You'll be fine. It's gonna be rough, but you can do it. And I know it's gonna be rough because I'm taking math, I'm taking English, and I'm taking anatomy. That's 14 units. It's gonna be rough. But at the end of the day, I do what I do for my children so that I can be the best mama bear that I can be for them. And I want them to grow up and be good men.
Hey, the cat was
Son,
I'm sorry.
I don't want to know about the dead cat. They found a dead cat. Only my kids find a dead cat, okay? And they come in, they're like, Mom, we found a dead cat. I'm like, hey, how about you don't fucking touch the cat, please? Excuse my language. Don't freaking touch the cat. I'm like, y'all out there, who finds dead cats? My kids. Like, could you not touch that? You're gonna end up with rabies and some more stuff. We already got the freaking coronavirus going around. And they want to go out there and find dead cats. And I don't think they went out there and like found it on purpose, but they still went out there and found it and came back like super excited. Mom, you found a dead cat. I'm like, don't touch it. Please don't touch it. So, yeah. I seriously need to pay my Amazon bill because I have Alexa, the Echo, and I have the big one, but I can't listen to what I want to, you know, and now it's commercials in it and stuff. I'm like, I need to pay my Amazon, so I'm gonna pay it after this video. So right now I'm just filling these brows in with the same product to get them how I want them. And as I'm filling them in, also I am brushing them out. They really need to be done as well. Like, they need to be arched. It's time for me to get my little, I do it myself.
Mom, you know that cat skull song?
Shh. Do you not see me recording? So like I said, as I'm doing them, I'm brushing them out. They need to be done, but I'll probably do them after this video. Right now I just want to do the video and talk to you guys a little bit and show you guys how I do my brows. Do you want the phone, or do you want the phone and the charger?
Just the phone.
Just the phone. You're like 70% almost. 65. So yeah. Now I'm just kind of like filling them in any spots, you know. And this is normally not the spoolie and angle brush that I use. This is a different one. And I'm noticing it's a little easier, like, to fill them in and stuff. So I guess that's good. And right here in the front, I'm not putting any more product on there because I don't like the front of my brows dark. So I'm just taking what's left on my little spoolie thing and just blending it back in there. That's it. Blending it back. Also, as I'm doing this, you see that I'm messing them up and they're being crazy right now. But when I brush them back, you know, it'll fade it out. And then that part that's in the middle that I have right there, I just use that as a guide just to make sure that they're even in the front. And then when I get ready to clean them up, I just clean them up and take all that away. So those are the brows. So got them on. Now we're going to clean them up. I have a little towel right here that I keep in front of me when I'm doing my makeup so that I can wipe my brush off and stuff, to make it where it's pointy again, like back sharp and stuff, and flat. And I put it back, and then I go in with these are my Morphe brushes that I just got yesterday, and I'm in love. I want to buy some more, but I don't want to buy some more of the same ones, you know. But I'm excited. And then these are my brushes that I had before. I got my Morphe and my Jeffree Star Morphe brushes. But yesterday, your girl cleaned all her brushes, so everything is clean and pretty. So there was a brush in here that I originally used for my brows anyways. And it's kind of like this one, how it's flat. So I think I'm going to use this one right now. And like I said, it's flat. See how it's just across the top, it's just flat. So, and I do not know what the name of this brush is. I seen them on eBay and I was like, ooh, those brushes are so cute because of the color, how it changes. And I got them. So don't know what kind of brushes these are, but like I said, I got them off of eBay and they've been good to me so far. But I also don't really I'm not really hard on my brushes either, as well as your girl don't wear makeup every day. Let's just put that out there. Most of the time when I wear makeup, it's probably on a Sunday because I'm going to church. And right now I'm just taking it, and you see me sweeping it out, and that's because I don't want my brows all the way down here. Because like if I was doing a full face, And I had my wing liner. I don't want my wing liner and my brow to connect. Like I said, it's everyone's preference. I just don't like it. So, yeah, I'm just basically like cutting off the tail part of that brow. Just so that it's not as long. And sometimes it wants to do it and sometimes it don't. Let's see, I cut that off. So we just cut the tail off a little bit, and then we're just going to sharpen it up. And I'm going to take the same blush and just blend it down. That's all I'm doing. And I'm not even like, I'm not dragging it, I'm just patting it, but I'm just patting it in a downward motion so that it looks like it's coming down, so that it's not as harsh right there. And then that's just to give me my outline shape. I am also going to go in with another lighter concealer that I have and really clean it up underneath. And that line right there was just to make sure that they're even as well. And that's all. And I'm doing the same thing over here. Like I said, normally my right brow is easier to do than my left one. But for some reason, ever since I've decided that I want to, you know, like really start doing my makeup for you guys, the right brow has been giving me heck, you know? And this brow over here has been being a very good girl, which is a very good thing. So, and it's so crazy because I come on here and I just started, you know? I made a video a year ago and then I was like, well, I'm not gonna do it no more. And now I'm like, okay, I really want to do it. So I come on here and I'm just like doing this, and then I'm like, well, you know, no one's gonna watch me. I try to put it out on my Facebook, like, hey guys, you know, I got all these friends on Facebook, I'll show your girl some love on YouTube. But I don't know. I think since I put my second video up, I have 2 more subscribers, which is fine, you know. One thing I don't expect is for me to wake up a celebrity overnight type thing. Like, it's not gonna happen, you know. I have to put the stuff out there, and then I have to gradually build up my subscribers and stuff, and I know that, and I'm okay with that. And this is just it's by Maybelline, and it's just clear gel, and I just use that to set my brows, because my brows sometimes want to be wild and crazy. So I just take that and I place that right there. That's all. And it just kind of tames them little wild things. And then we're going to let that dry on there. While that's drying, we are going to go ahead and we're going to get this. And so this one is just my foundation stick, and it's by Milani, and it's in the color Cashmere. And I'm just going to take the brush and brush it across the top like so. And this is what I use to clean the top of my brows, because I don't want the white halo thing. So I use my foundation color to clean up the top of the brows. And the top of the brows really don't ever be that bad as the bottom of the brow. And that's it. And I have a handy dandy beauty blender right here. And we're just gonna, because you know we don't want no craziness going on. I feel like maybe this light's too bright, but then if I turn this light off, you guys really won't be able to see me, so I need to keep that light on because that one's not bright enough. Yeah, I look crazy too because I have black bags under my freaking eyes as usual. You know, I've noticed that no matter how long I sleep, it's like it's never enough sleep for me. Ever. I always still have black bags under my freaking eyes, like I've been up fighting wars all night. So, oh well, right? You win some and you lose some, but you live. You live to see another day. And that's one of those situations. You win some, you lose some. And this is just my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I'm just spraying it a little bit on my beauty blender so that I can get rid of this concealer right here and blend the middle section of my brows out. And then we're going to take it and just blend it in. Blend the rest of this in so that it's not looking super cray-cray. I feel like I don't know what is going on with my brows right now. Probably besides the fact that I need to arch them. They're being wild and crazy. Okay. So guys, that's how I do my brows. I was gonna do a whole makeup look, but my septum ring always moves. I don't think I want to do a whole makeup look right now. It was funny because I told my son, I said, well, I'm just going to go on and make a video of how I do my brows. And he goes, well, Mom, make sure if you're going to do your full face, make sure you do your brows off camera because they take too long. I was like, they do. They absolutely do. They take a long time to do brows. A long time. And this is a different brush. I'm just using this to clean up right there. And it has absolutely no product on it. That's all. So guys, that's how I do my brows. Which is good for me because when I first started doing my brows, I promise it took me like almost 2 hours. And I kept calling my sister-in-law like, what am I doing wrong? Why is it taking me so long? She was like, you just have to keep doing it. It's because, you know, you're new at it. You got to keep going. She was like, the more you do it, the faster you'll get. And I was doing it, and I'm like, I'm not getting faster at all. Like, I was starting to get mad, actually. Because it seemed like it took forever. And my brows was just like, ugh. And now, I'm getting a little faster with them. Just a little bit. Right now, I'm just blending out brushing a product through the rest of the brow in the front. Because I don't like them. Where they're harsh like that in the front. And so That's all I was doing. And now I'm just using this brush to remove any product that's like right up on the brow, on the front of the brow. Just to kind of blend it in a little bit more. Sometimes it be trying to try me, it be trying to play me. So, I said I didn't want to do a look, guys, but, well, you know the concealer that I'm actually looking for? I can't find it, oddly enough, and I used it yesterday. But can your girl find it today? Negative. So, yeah. But, yeah, my hysterectomy, let's talk about that. Just putting my stuff back up, that's all. And I'm going to use some of this Wet n Wild translucent photo focus just to set underneath my brows really quick. But yeah, I got my hysterectomy in May of last year, okay? And my body still has not recovered really good from it. I didn't give myself enough time to recover before I went to work. So now I'm paying for it. Like, seriously paying for it. I be at work and my stomach be hurting. I be like, okay. But, and they gave me Norcos for pain, you know, when I had my hysterectomy, but I don't take them like that. I have to really be in pain. I don't take them when I'm at work because, for one, I have over an hour commute to get to work. So, I'm not going to take those and then I get to work and I'm doped up or something and can't work and do my job. I'm not going to do that. So that's how I do my brows, guys. That's all. Put these on and talk to you guys for a little bit. So, like I said, I got my hysterectomy last year in May. I didn't give myself enough time to recover. So my body hurts. And my weight doesn't make it any better. I'm 5'1" and I weigh 210. I stepped on the scale today. I'm 5'1" and I weigh 210. And that's something else that bothers me, you know, like with the whole depression thing, because my weight, you know, I used to be really small and then I started having my kids, and with every kid the weight came and it stayed. And now I'm getting older, so it's not, you know, it's not really going away. It's kind of sticking with your girl. So I just turned that light off. We have this little ring light right here. Actually, we don't even need that one probably. But so anyways, I went to work and my body has not recovered all the way yet. And I want to quit my job, but I don't want to quit without having another one, because I don't want to have to ask nobody for anything or anything. I want to just be able to take care of me and my kids by myself. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stick it out, but it's not getting any easier. I went to the doctor and they changed my restrictions. He had me at 50, now I'm at 30. So I guess I got to take it a day at a time. But for the most part, it's good. It's really good. I don't have to buy tampons. I don't have to buy pads. No more bleeding. It's great. And prior to me having it, he didn't really want to do it, but it was like an emergency situation, you know, like I was basically bleeding to death. I was bleeding out too much. And I got a blood transfusion, which was horrible because I had to go through that experience by myself. My significant other was gone to work, and my mother is a Jehovah's Witness, so if anybody knows anything about Jehovah's Witnesses, you know they have certain beliefs that are different from other religions, and one of their beliefs are no blood transfusions. You know, no blood transfusions, no donors, no none of that kind of stuff. So, it kind of put my mom in an awkward position because, you know, she wanted to be there for me, but, you know, her beliefs was something different. So I ended up having to do that by myself. And after I got that done, we did a different surgery to try to stop the bleeding, and it failed. And my hemoglobin and everything was still dropping. So it got to the point where my doctor was like, you know, we have to do it. And I was like, okay. The good thing about it was I didn't have to be cut. But he did everything vaginally. So he went inside of there and, you know, did everything in there. But prior to him doing it, he was like, you know, do you have kids? And I was like, I have 4. Like, I'm done. I have 4 boys. I'm done. And he was like, well, are your tubes already tied? I was like, yes. Like, your girl was done a long time ago. 2010, I was done. So, he was like, oh, okay. So we went and did it. And it's weird because now that I don't have my uterus, I feel different. Like, my body feels different. I can feel that something's missing. And I guess my organs are still trying to, like, get where they're supposed to be. Because, you know, when things are taken out, now the stuff that's inside, that's left inside, has to find a way to move around and position itself into that spot, you know. Everything has to kind of get realigned. So things are still shifting. So I'm okay for the most part. I think the only time it bothers me really is like, because I work 10-hour shifts at my job. So I'm good for about the first 6. About that 7th, 8th hour, that's when I start feeling it. And during sexual intercourse, it doesn't hurt during that time, but after, like, you know, hopefully there's no children watching this, but after you have like an orgasm, you know, your muscles contract when you're having an orgasm. So after that, it feel like a cramp at the bottom. So that's kind of but I'll take it. But other than that, it wasn't really that bad. I had a really good doctor. Like, my doctor was amazing. The worst part of the whole surgery was the first 2 weeks. The first week after I had it, I stayed in the hospital for a couple of days, and then I came home. And when I came home, talk about pain, it was horrible. And I couldn't sleep a certain way. It was just bad. I really couldn't sleep.